I wonder if you can actually just leave Fee behind. I think she'll probably catch up anyway, but who knows. Oh wow. Is that Claire? Like all dressed up all snazzy? Apparently so. What's with the fancy dress up? Guess it makes sense that she wouldn't come here in uniform. Charms of an older woman, eh? I think I'll manage.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Don't worry about it. Oh.
Hi.
Yeah, I kind of ran into her on the way here and told her she could come along. That's not a problem, is it?
Not at all. I assume you've been surveying the town while acting as Reen's bodyguard?
Sounds like you've done your homework.
The intelligence division has told me a little. Anyway, I think we might attract a little too much attention if we stay at the counter. What do you say we get a table for 3?
Okay, something going on. Good to see you both. It's the first time we'd be able to have a proper conversation. I was hoping I get a chance to sit down and talk with you too, actually. Oh, sure you didn't want me to go? That's not what I meant. Like why about Millium transferred to our class, for example. What exactly is that you and Chancellor Osborne are trying to accomplish? Let's look at the standoff with the provincial army earlier this evening. It's hard for me to feel much sympathy for them after they drove armored cars right into the middle of the city. Maintaining order in provinces is generally accepted to be the duty of the provincial armies. Maybe it's just me, but it seemed an awful lot like you were trying to provoke them by belittling their authority. Yeah, it did look like you were picking a fight. Viewed without the proper context, I could see how it might look like that. But right now, the factional conflict in the Empire is nearly at its breaking point. Crosspower is buzzing with talk of independence, and Calvard is still weathering its immigration disputes. In such volatile times, there's a very real need to create a far more expansive network to maintain the public order. The only organizations that are to the challenge are the Railway, Military Police and the Intelligence Division. That may be the case. Still, your boss is the one making those conflicts worse. I can't deny that. But at the very least, the Chancellor is acting with some sense of integrity. He hasn't stooped so low as to give aid to terrorists, unlike some others I could name. I want you to at least understand that. Wait, so? Wow, she already said it. So the noble factions being the ones backing the terrorists, huh? There's no longer any doubting it. We all but confirmed the involvement of Duke Cayenne, most prominent representative of the 4 great houses. The 3 airships the Imperial Liberation Front has been using has been traced back to Ordis as well. Be wondering how to get their hands on those. Heard the Duke is just a gaudy old man, but uses his brother. Came to pick him up in the Grand, didn't he? That's what Tobal told us. Having to pop up on another of his secret trips. What's going on in Roa? How is Elisa's family and the Roa Rhineford Company involved? Guess it's time to get to the matter I called you here for the first place. The forced inspection of Rhineford's first factory. Sounds serious. The first factory belongs to one of the Rhineford's major divisions, right? Correct, it's one of the main divisions and handles the bulk of the company's iron and steel processing, among other things. Also, currently under suspicion of something I'm not at liberty to discuss with you right now. This project management and Rhineford split up across several major branches. The development of Arcus units too. It's way too much for one person. I'm afraid I can't give you a simple answer, but today knows about a small number. So a lot of other, the directors. There's probably loads of directors undertaking secret projects. For years now, Rhineford has been the Emperor's heavyweights when it comes to manufacturing, heavy industry, 3 divisions, steel production, railways, weaponry and tools. Simply become too large. Internal allegiances, some to nobles, others supporting the reformist faction. Wow. Are you serious? So even companies are taking sides. As the company's chairman, the self-supporting accounting system she introduced has a side effect of granting each division a long leash. Because of that, I doubt even she has a full grasp of the situation. Noble faction, I assume? You assume correctly. Carrying out that investigation as well as to this evening's quarrel. The one thing is, when she seized control of this company 5 years ago, she had to rely on support from both sides. Sounds like something shadier by the minute. The situation seems even more dire than I thought. Factional conflict keeps burning hot across the rest of the empire. Tensions are mounting all over the country, but Roa has an extra fuse of its own. Whatever lessons Class VII takes away from its field study, hope that ends up on the list. That's kind of mysterious. Sent to Railway Military Police Branch Office in Roa Station. That's what's going on. Wait, the bill. Looks like she just picked up a tab to give us some free, some good intel too, for free even. I just can't just go running after her now. Looks like we owe her one. So you like the mature type, huh? Responsible and composed. You can say that again. Oh, must be yours. Hello, Ring Schwarzer. Ring, what are you doing? I'm guessing it's Elisa. Just you. What do you mean it's just you? Is it true some girl invited you out for a night on the town? Or on a late night date? I thought you had eyes. Ugh. Come on, Crow. Really? Let's spill all the details later. He'll do no such thing. These will visit him too. Still it's rushed of you to go on your own without at least consulting us. Things aren't looking too good. And V's smug looking face. And I mean for the best. Nice amount of AP
Drinks
there.
on me someday.
Decent amount of AP.
The time has come. First hype, then crossroad. Now shall be the third to witness our conviction.
As you wish.
We'll hit them so hard, they'll be picking up the pieces for weeks. You heard the boss, man. Tomorrow's a red-letter day for us. A real do-or-die moment, in every sense of the word.
All our preparations will be rewarded soon, when we sweep in and take the Chancellor's head. Keep your eyes on the prize, and give it all you've got!
Yeah. Morning. Yawn, so tired. It is so fresh, especially for a city with this many factories. We're out in the mountains. Air's quality is pristine. A few 100,000 more people living there. Claire. Sure is a nice day, isn't it, Elisa? Not as nice as last night must have been. I told you I'm sorry. I bet you are. Rushing out to meet another girl. The skies might be clear, but I'm sensing a stormy forecast today. Yeah. Well, all things considered, I'm not sure how wise you're out to go on your own. I know, in hindsight I regret keeping it to myself. She up alone to meet Rian, even dressed down. I thought she'd go out alone with the provincial army on patrol. I'm not sure what weapon of choice is though. Bet she was a real knockout, come on. That would put a spring in any man's step. I don't blame you for sneaking out alone. Blair. And I know she was going to... It's not like I knew she was going to show up wearing a cocktail dress, I swear. Your eyes glued to her right and up until she left the scene. Adding fuel to the fire, eh? Isn't good. So we're enjoying a little quiet evening. You're out carousing with beautiful women, were you? You lucky son of a... I mean, for shame, for real shame. We're here representing the Academy on a field study. Making things up at this point. But thanks to the information I got from here, I think we have a really good idea what's going on here in Roa. Now that we know, we should be able to do something about it. What do you think, Elisa? I'm in. The first factory did something. Let's forget the first factory is run by none other than the noble faction. Remember, I always allowed it. It's something like this. Seems like lesser of two evils. Do other divisions have their own political allegiances? Apparently so. The neutral one, though. Oversimplified, of course. The decisions of each division's directors clear as day, though. First and second have a rivalry. Neither would I. Do whatever it is, get to the bottom of this. Sounds like a plan. That's the spirit. Sounds like we're in for a ride. Anyway, let's take a look at the field study task Sharon gave us today. How many are there? 3. Crying over lost milk. Milk is missing. Something simple enough. An horrible gun. RF arms. Ooh, nice. I have a monster hunting quest, a Hydra. Seems simple enough. Plenty of time to work our way through the list. And ask the people we meet about how things stand between the rifles divisions. Alright, let's go. So we'll go to RF arms first and see if we can pick up that weapon or whatnot. Since it's the closest by. RF arms is right here, right? Right. Must be the students, yep. Must be Sandy. Lady Elisa to be accompanying you. I want to meet you in person, very kind of you. I'm Sandy, chief of the second factory's firearms. Must be tough for Elisa around here sometimes, she's practically a celebrity here in Roa. Combat testing. Accept this request. What do you mean? Give us whatever you had ready. I'm not asking you to test a gun, but rather a device that goes inside of it, or an orbital unit. An orbital energy to propel the bullets. Producing that orbital energy, a brand new orbital unit. The orbital unit is basically the engine and the gun's the car. Very accurate comparison. Brought free with me a shotgun, a pistol, and a pair of gun swords. By those with a degree of proficiency. If your tester was uncomfortable with the weapon in question. So what is it exactly we want the tester to do? Dancing owls. What kind of monster found on the Sanchin Mountain Path? 10 of them will do. The name doesn't sound terribly threatening, but Highly agile bird-like monsters. She must be the one to deal the finishing blow. Kind of a pain though. How about you pick Fearless Leader? Sounds good to me. Didn't always have to want to make decisions. Just gonna have to accept it. I think I'll give it to Crow here. Crow shouldn't have trouble picking them off from afar with his 2 pistols. How about it, Crow? Hook me up. Fire and ice. I should do nicely. Ready when you are. Let's get going then. Sanction Mountain Path. The exit's near the airport. Shots fired. Let's go out and head over. I think we'll do over the other quest in town first before we move on. What was the other quest? Something about milk. Crying over lost milk. Dining Bar F. Oh, it's the house next door. Probably have to buy milk or something.